Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Regardless of how insane someone can go when we discussed the significance of builders, Santo Sumo Sava posted this on Twitter. Builders are important, that much is certain. Whoever says we can build on the XRP ledger is attracting my attention. Furthermore, she stresses the need of delegating responsibility for expanding the XRP ecosystem to a single, governing body. Absolutely not. Ripple's net XRP and OTL are going to be okay. This tweet from Crypto is what she puts here. A NEO Global Executive and King just had a conversation. NAM is a Ripple partner, as you all know. Additionally, NAM does not have its headquarters in the USA. Their main office is in Singapore. Yes, he did remark that they utilize OTL for cross-border payments, but just in a few of use cases on the main rails. He also said that our Vietnamese banks still don't think this Ripple cross-border product has a promising future. I'm sorry, Wraitho Kahneman did address that. Yours faithfully. See anything else? I understand that XRP and the XRPL have been the subject of much criticism, but I believe there are good reasons for this. Why doesn't he see potential in OTL products? I wanted to share this with you. Despite Chad Stengrabber posting it, DBS Bank announces major restructuring, creating an entity called Global Financial Markets. As you all probably know, Ripple has been extremely active in educating people and attempting to get more use cases in different countries. They have also discussed the idea of different verticals related to the XRP ledger and have moved away from payments and into other spaces, so it's safe to say that they haven't been defeated. There will be increased demand for the XRP cryptocurrency and more liquidity for digital asset exchanges like DDEX and DEX, decentralized exchanges like DEX. Thus they're integrating the trading arm and treasury division into one. For those who may have forgotten, DBS Bank, a leading Southeast Asian financial institution, tagged Ripple as the most cost-effective payment settlement mechanism in their August 2019 announcement. The DBS Group has just announced intentions to merge its equities capital markets, according to the DBS Group. It's the DBS Digital Exchange in conjunction with the Treasury Markets section as well as DBS Vickers, its brokerage arm. As previously said, the newly established company is GFM, and that will be effective as of March 1, 2024. In the reorganization plan, Andrew, who is now the head of Treasury Markets, would head up the new division. Inc. will report directly to Clifford Lee, who will assume a more expansive position as head of investment banking, supervising DBS Vickers and the debt and equity capital markets. Also, as head of capital markets, RT Karun Sivanovich, will be taking on more regional duties, according to DBS. As a result, they are clearly undergoing a reorganization in order to adapt to the new financial system and the shifting dynamics of the market. As you can see, DBS Bank is also involved with Ripple, and this is a significant factor for them. So, with regards to the FUD, we're not witnessing, I hate to use the word, what Crypto Eddie consistently predicts. However, the statement is rather deceptive. I suppose, even if it came straight from the horse's mouth, Crypto King, I still think there are reasons behind this. Allow me to proceed, gentlemen. I am joined in this discussion by Mike Manfield. The UK Faster Payments Service is being taken up by TCS, a Ripple partner. Once again, more and more Ripple partners are taking action to further define this emerging financial industry. As a result, Tata Consultancy Systems is now one of the most prominent candidates to manage the UK's speedier payment systems. According to sources familiar with the competitive procurement process, TSC, Tana's confirmed Ripple partner, has surpassed MasterCard, the present operator, in terms of vocal connections at Sky. This is all a part of the new payment architecture in the UK, which Pay UK is overseeing. It will consolidate clearing and settlement onto a single purpose-built central infrastructure, replacing the existing Faster Payments and Brax retail interbank payment systems. Does it mean it's DLT technology? The XRP ledger, is it? They don't explicitly say it, but it's safe to infer that if Tata is participating, then XRP compliance in the UK and Tana, another Ripple partner, are also involved in terms of the regulatory framework. We have thoroughly researched potential providers and taken into account all applicable data competition and regulatory obligations, according to their statement. The essential regulatory non-objection and assurance procedure is already underway. We have no more comments. The procedure, however, continues. This is thus far from finished. At this time, we do not have concrete findings. In any case, I just wanted to say thanks to Mike Manfield for alerting us to this. Like I said before, Sky News and Mike Manfield have identified Tata Consultancy Services as a front-runner among the companies vying to manage the UK faster payments service. If you're interested, you may find this article on Tata Consultancy from 2019 in the video's description. I included it for your convenience. I appreciate you sharing that, Mike, but now it's back to Nem. Now let's return to the original tweet from Crypto Eddie and his conversation with Nem Ratham. This was first posted by Kahneman about Ripple partner Nem. Niam, a partner in Ripple Payments, has gotten 2 additional licenses in India, one for payment aggregators, PA, and one for prepaid payment instruments, PPI, which I take to be Indian rupees. Will XRP be used for liquidity by Niam, who utilizes what was OTL in certain corridors? Curiously, they have plans to create a platform where merchants may streamline their cash flow operations and incorporate state-of-the-art technology into their websites to make checkout easier. This is all part of the licensing process. Niam plans to grow in India by acquiring payment licenses. Here's the piece, dudes. As part of its expansion plans in India, this once fresh new Niam has also obtained additional payment licenses. The Singapore-based real-time payments fintech revealed on Monday that it has received primary permission from the Reserve Bank of India for a prepaid payment instrument. Given that XRP is already well known in India, why wouldn't they utilize it in this specific use case? The global payments company is continuing to expand its licensed portfolio to meet the needs of the rapidly evolving global payments landscape. With the addition of a payment aggregator license to its other 2 licenses, it will be able to offer and improve upon a variety of financial products in the country, including prepaid cards and merchant payment acquiring. With the PPI license, Niam will be able to provide pre-funded, preloaded cards to individuals and businesses in India. In the meanwhile, the PA license enables the firm to provide merchants with onboarding and acquisition services in the Indian market. These services include creating an online platform where merchants can streamline their financial flows procedures and integrate state-of-the-art technology into their websites to make checkout easier. Indeed, I must admit that each time I take a look at this, I can't help but believe that they are very beneficial for India. In terms of integration and payments, this is all very minor. Merchants are making a little money, and the product is selling well. This contributes to the overall goal of increasing demand for XRP on the XRP ledger, but is it really going to drive the price up to double or triple digits? No, the big use cases and tokenization on the XRP ledger are still in the future. But hey, every little bit helps, so this is still fantastic news, you guys. My wife is a firm believer that every little bit helps, and she points out that XRP will have more applications as the ecosystem grows. And this man is the one responsible for taking XRP from 50 cents to $589. Sure, we'll see $5, $10, and $50 initially, but everything will work out in the end. That initial tweet from Crypto Edie that I captured using my screen capture tool is back up here. I wanted to share it with you earlier since it seems like she erased it after I clicked on it. I apologize for that. Sorry, but this page is no longer active. Here we have Kahneman continuing the tale with another string of tweets. There's a lot to unpack about market fit corridors and all that, so I'm not sure why we should remove it. Regardless, this is a major claim. Once again, Crypto King confirms that OTL is used in a small number of goods, but he remains pessimistic about the future of Ripple's cross-border offerings. According to Sputnik 9, this is likely the reason why Ripple is shifting its focus from international payments to tokenization. Joel Katz said that Ripple is unhappy with their solution acceptance since the initial business case for XRP is fading. Here, Rafa Konovan does reply, I agree with your first argument, but I think you're going too far with your second. Although he did state that they were dissatisfied with the rate of acceptance for all forms of payment, including cryptocurrency. They are still dedicated, he said. Thus, it is something that has to be considered. According to Sputnik, I'm basing this on the fact that XRP, whose token is XRPL, is rapidly becoming a blockchain for everything. This comes after David had previously said that he didn't want to do it, but they went all in. Crypto is my life. After this, I met with several Indian banks, and they utilize XRP for cross-border transactions, but alas, the dent in the cosmos they were hoping to accomplish never happened. So, that's occurring, you said Market Fit, and NEM confirms it. We are utilizing XRP in some circumstances, but clearly not everywhere or on the extent we had hoped. I mean, come on, if everyone was using the same metric, we could really leverage XRP to our advantage. But I suppose that's just because there isn't a universal framework for cryptocurrencies yet. This is one of the reasons they're working to make the chain compatible with other systems. For various cryptocurrencies to be accepted by merchants, banks, and other financial institutions, more channels must be established. This is true even if Ethereum gains an advantage due to the AEF gain. No matter how unfair it is, the XRP ledger will always play a role in this narrative since we can see other chains progressing. So maybe not all the money, but I'm still very hopeful about the use cases. For instance, when governments like these make a statement, you can bring up your anti-Ripple XRP use case. I'm not quite sure what you're aiming for here. However, if we were to rank India's economy, it would seem to be the biggest in the world. That brings us to India, which I would assume is in the top 10, at number 5. I'm willing to look at data that contradicts my beliefs in order to make my biases visible, as Kahneman puts it. However, I fail to see how the information you shared is relevant to the topic of wearables and companies. Very well. Following that. Here we are again, folks, we just need more replies to that. Once again, I am of the opinion that the use cases are not yet completely developed. Of course, more news will keep coming our way. It's all part of the XRP development process. As more use cases are revealed, the demand for XRP will rise. And that will cover more ground than just the money. It has always been known to us, however, hasn't it? Payouts will still be subject to regulation. A surge of activity is likely to occur once the financial structure is controlled. Additionally, there is the spec run, guys. Therefore, we should not lose heart. The light at the end of the tunnel is encouraging, so I want to go on. XRP declines. Mentioning this is James Wallace, president of Central Bank Relations at Ripples, who was speaking at the National Bank of Georgia not long ago. Take a look at this, Anthony, it's related to James Wallace's speech. The presence of James Wallace, president of Ripple's Central Bank Relations and a world-renowned IT company, was a delight at today's event hosted by the National Bank of Georgia. The fact that the business will be working with Georgia on digital currency pilot projects is something he is pleased about, in his opinion. In this scenario, we are collaborating with digital currencies issued by central banks. Specifically, the National Bank of Georgia is seeking to operate on the XRP ledger. Once again, there have been some little developments concerning the XRP ledger, but they will all culminate in something monumental. That being said, I just wanted to express my gratitude to XRP Drops for writing that. By the way, tokenization is for you folks. We briefly touched on tokenization the other day when David Schwartz said $1.4 quadrillion. Our CEO also mentioned $30 to $50 trillion, with the possibility of tax transactions, including XRP. Here in the top right corner is a link to the video I made about XRP and its potential future developments. Chadston Grabber brings it up. Wisdom Tree Prime, they're preparing us, pardon the pun, for what's to come with tokenized assets, and below that, you'll find links to Visa and Atomic Swap. They claim to be interested in paying for a share down here. The fact that they're merely illustrating the fact that, for instance, you can pay for a cup of coffee using a portion of your cryptocurrency holdings, a portion of your funds, or even your gold token is something that, to be honest, many of us are still struggling to fully grasp in a practical sense. This is due to the fact that we believe that in order to convert tangible assets like say, 1 ounce of gold into fiat currency, whatever that may be, we would need to physically transport the gold someplace. On the other hand, if you tokenize your assets, we won't have the real product anymore. Instead, it will be recorded on the blockchain, and you'll be able to use part of that asset to buy things like coffee. This is the perfect environment for cryptocurrency to flourish, you guys. Additionally, our emphasis should be on keeping cryptocurrencies that have real-world value, such as those that are addressing issues. That is the end of the video. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe to my channel and like it. Goodbye for now.